In the last video, we saw the table name and column name. How can we rename that in Fluent API? In this video, let me show you how to use the required and primary key. Both of them is kind of same. For required, we need to retrieve the property, and on there we have is required. For primary key, when we were using or creating the composite key, we have used the hash key, and that is what we will be using, but this time it will only be one property. So let me try that real quick here. I will copy the entity here and paste it one more time. On there we have property, and we want to make sure that the ID is required. And on there we have the number of chapters, and we have the is required to make sure that number of chapters is required. Next, we want to set the primary key, so model builder.entity, and then we have the hash key. Here we need to define what will be the primary key. That will be book detail ID. So with that, we have defined everything that we had to with the book detail. Now we can again add the migration and make sure everything is valid. We need to check renaming of table. Let's see what the table name is. Perfect, it is Fluent_book detail. That is what we had here. The column name is NO of chapters and not the complete number. We renamed that right here. Then number of chapters is required, but when it comes to integer, they are not nullable. So we do not have that extensive check here, but we will do that in the upcoming video. And then if we go back, the primary key is book detail ID, and that is spot on. So perfect. With that, we can update the database and we can create that table. Migration has been applied, and required and primary key are working as expected.